Hey yo, backyard barbershop, back open for business. How'd I do? How about the full-on heart face? Is it back? Yeah, half box, square jaw. It's all cured up. Just a tiny little bit of inflammation left in this lymph node. You know, haters, I would not have made a post teasing that dentists and dental hygienists say if I don't get that drained and the tooth pulled or a root canal done, I'm gonna get sepsis and die. So I already knew I was through the worst of it. I could do a little teaser thing, giving you hope that I'd meet my end. And bro, the thing about living with no fear is, it's like, no, when I die, I move on to the next level. I win the game. You know, until then, like, every challenge is just a learning experience. To go, it was a dental abscess very close to a molar, where they would be like, "Oh yeah, you need a root canal." Well, you don't want one. Well, what to pull out the? So they give you two choices, both of which are like, no, they're not good choices. So if you have a gingival abscess, you use some ginger to decrease the inflammation until you get a gingival absence. This is the spellcasting way of our world, bro. English, fallen angel language, created just to shoot yourself in the foot, bro, I'll tell you. Another thing I focus on in my book, Power Progenitore. So I was getting ready tonight for another writer group. Never know who might show up. Got the same thing planned as for the previous one, but there was just so many new people, none of which had any sort of writing sample to share. So I just kept that in my pocket. I said I would like to have the floor for 5 minutes. Didn't get the opportunity. I've already done it at another writer group, and it's just nobody knows about narcissistic abuse. Is the world really that many narcissists? Here's the good news about a world full of narcissists. You could be a fat, disgusting slob, and you will still find a narcissist, many of them most likely, who will lie to your face, tell you you're beautiful and smart and mirror you in every way, just to get you in the sack. And then, be prepared. That wasn't the real version of them. They're gonna twist and tear your little heart of gold right out once they get you on the hook. Hey, there's another one coming around the bend. Just you hold on tight, okay? You're gonna make it. You're gonna cure that narcissism with your dick or your pussy. Sure, keep at it. Just like, the amazing thing is, for all the narcissists in business and medicine and politics, for them to spend zero money on any cure for themselves is the most hilarious tragedy of it all. Do I think I might have a way to do it? Probably. I have a paper written up, and I know it's not going to get any funding, but it's kind of the opposite of MK Ultra. We're going to use hallucinogens and some drugs to chill you out, but then we're going to go deep right into your psyche. We're going to grab that shadow self and mirror it right to your face, and then we're going to give you positive reinforcement, and we're going to stimulate the pleasure, reward, and those kind of senses in your body, probably with more drugs, but to try to kickstart that feeling that y'all lack, right? The feeling of gratitude and appreciation for anything anybody does for you. It's the biggest tell of a narcissistic personality type. No ability to show genuine gratitude for anything that is nice, helpful that anybody does for them. Okay? Number one. So we're trying to do a thank you card writing sample. Hopefully it will go off well, right? We got the narcissism in our characters, the evil ones, the antagonists in my novel, all narcissistic types. Now, I didn't even know about narcissism when I started this book. Like, I've got empaths who can't figure stuff out as the protagonists, and then they're dealing with these seemingly evil-hearted, two-faced, nasty ass. Oh. There's a thing about this. Psychology calls it narcissism. Okay. I thought the first person who told me about their dad was a narcissist. I'm like, wait. Your dad thought he was so beautiful. He just looked at himself all day in the mirror or in the pond in his reflection. He's like, yeah, dude. I'm just so beautiful. No, that's actually what happens when you conquer narcissism. You figure out all the devilish tricks been played on you in the food, beauty care products, hair, skincare, cleaning products, medicines. The list just goes on and on and on and on. And spirituality, the religions of the world, oh man, are those things rife with projection and narcissistic fucking twisting of the truth, right? You gotta start with a lot of good, basic, functional rules of creation in our universe. But then from there, you divert people off the straight and narrow path into the wide net of filthy, disgusting sin. So on that topic, we're going to touch my belief that, okay, the Old Testament, which was supposedly lost, all the writings and memory of it, and then the prophet Ezra and his politician friend Nehemiah were visited by an angel who helped them recreate the entire Old Testament. These were two very powerful figures in ancient Babylon, and then they were given governance over the Levant and instituted this Old Testament Jewish religion that doesn't seem anybody really follows. There's a whole other group of texts that is seemingly more accurate to what they're up and about. But it's like something for the good-natured, obedient people, the sheep, the cattle of the world. Just do what you're told, right? You'll get along, it'll be great. But all of those cool things in the Bible, Old Testament, that we're talking about, a Jacob's ladder, when Israel is, before he's given his name, he's got to struggle with he's got to wrestle with some kind of demonic, evil, untouchable force in order to get through it. And it's like, I think they're telling the same story as Jesus. Of course, not literally. All of that is an allegory, a metaphor, a way to describe what happens when the pineal gland is decalcified and opened. And I got sold on that path originally by near-death experience video people. And they were just talking about, your body produces its own DMT-like substance. A lot of it when you die, to ease your pain and suffering. So, unfortunately, I didn't die. But my body makes all kinds of crazy DMT when I sleep. and whether my dreams are actually under attack or not, because I know, like, I live for my dreams. I get them all the time. Remember most of them, like, for forevermore after I wake up. I just think about it as, right, if you're awake for 16 hours a day and you sleep for 8, the time that you're asleep, you go on adventures that seem to take days at a time. And in that way, already, I have extended my life seemingly by 2 to 3 times, just in the power of these long, deep, very fun dreams. So that seems to be reason enough on its own to decalcify your pineal gland. And the most clearest instructions we have of that are the fast, Jesus, your Last Supper, you have no more bread and wine. This is your last meal of it. And that would probably be because of the alcohol, because of the fermented yeast product in the bread to make it rise. And then, you don't eat or sleep or eat for 3 days. Just keep it basic. If you need to, sure. But it's something I started very slowly over time to build up to. And of course, the absence from sexual release during that period too. That's a real tough one for you guys. But trust me, the guy who wrote a pirate book with a strong navy, like, I needed to research seaman retention to keep that navy, well stocked with sailors, and the homonym nature, double wordplay meanings. Look into it. It's some pretty awesome stuff. So, and this new thing that I came up with today with narcissistic projection, like whatever their crimes are, whatever their evil things that they have done, they're going to project it onto you. You ask them, where were you last night? Were you cheating on me? Like, you're cheating on me. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what you were doing. You were probably cheating on me. No, okay. So we have the story of Esau trying to steal the inheritance of his brother. And now I'm thinking, after reading the Cobra Bible, I'm like, you know what? I think that's narcissistic projection. This tables got turned, like they flipped them. It's probably the red-haired, fair-skinned, Angles, Irish, Norse, that came up with it first. And it's like the ancient Egyptians. Yeah, those were them. And the after peoples really, really hated them. Just nothing good to say about these people. Like the red-haired, fair-skinned, freckled groups of the earth. Is it really all just like jealous, racist nonsense? Maybe. Anyway, I hope you're doing well during this genocidal plot era of human history. We've only got one biblical parallel to draw from with it. And that's, the days of Noah before the flood, man. My time is extremely valuable. If I am giving you my time, I must believe that you have something to teach me. Now, you ain't talking money. Your talking don't matter. It has been a very long winter. And unlike last year when I had 2 war dogs in my bed keeping me through the cold nights, I had to work. I've got a 7 days on, 7 days off schedule, so this Monday here was an off day. I had to go to the grocery, get a few things, and my If You Care baking cups, compostable, biodegradable, acid-free, like super good for you baking cup brand I use for muffin cupcakes that are better than those things, so I call them buttercups. They need its own name. They didn't have them in my regular store, so I went into another one. It's a more mainstream store, and from the second I walk in there, I feel like a rat in a maze. I am steered from a direct path to where I want to go to get my thing into their produce department, and it is as big as my entire Whole Foods is. Oh my goodness. Mountains of food, and I'm like, bro, there ain't enough people to come in here and buy all that stuff before it'll go back. Oh, none of it's organic. It's probably all been sprayed with a certain thing to make it increase its appeal, shelf life increase. Did I double meaning slay that one? I think so, yeah. Yeah, weave my way around the store through, very thin, tall aisles. Like, I'm made for it, right? And what do you know? My baking cups are like half price there compared to what they are online from Amazon. What? Yeah, you don't bought two 120 cups, bro. Then I went to my regular store, where the produce department is very small, and it's like all the organic broccoli was actually bought over the weekend. I'm like so happy. Like, since when are all the kids eating their organic broccoli? That's so awesome, you guys. Good job. You still left me some baby brock florets, though. Those have even more nutrition. They're going to my new shrimp stir fry when I get to it. Shrimp, broccoli, and shiitake. You know it. Cocoa aminos. But first, the buttercups, right? What am I going to make? The best dark chocolate now I can find. Big little golden, or big gems. It's like Human Again brand. I'm like, yes, please. You're going to get 9 ounces instead of 7 are going in these 12 buttercups. And I might still have some peanut butter left from Christmas time that I could throw in there. So you're telling me you're going to make dark chocolate and peanut butter buttercups? Yeah, that's the plan. If I still have the peanut butter, it looks okay. Hopefully the wind hasn't been too bad here. It's a little breezy to do it, but I don't know. I'm gonna miss that soon. It's blocked out for a good 3-4 years plus. Maybe that's why there's that patent for an artificial sun. Could that be? You want to go back over all the conspiracy talk videos? Should I just start into episode 5D? Well, that is a little update from me. Just trying to clear my head, get my vitamin D back, going strong. Did my front side, getting that back side now. Nothing is really grown yet except, the plants with the scientific name, including the word narcissus. Love you all. Be better.